In this video, we will look at what a road needs to do. So, what does a road need to do? First and foremost, it needs to be safe. This means that the road surface and the corners are smooth, the road provides enough grip on the tyres to prevent skidding, and the road is clear of obstacles. The layout needs to be simple so that drivers immediately understand where they are supposed to drive. The safety of a road can change. The main example of this is when it rains and the road surface becomes slippery, which can lessen the grip between the vehicles and the road and can result in vehicles skidding out of control. So we need to minimize water on the road surface to reduce the potential safety hazards. It also needs to provide a direct link or close to a direct link between places to minimize the distance and time required to travel between them. Obviously, this is not possible all of the time. Steep hills, streams, lakes, and other physical obstacles can get in the way. We can use tunnels or deep cuttings through steep hillsides or put bridges over water obstacles, but these options are expensive. So we need to balance the cost of a direct route against the cost of going around an obstacle. Sometimes the land you want to go through is private land, and the decisions need to be made as to whether to buy the land or go around it. Roads are often provide access to houses, shops, warehouses, factories, airports, and other places, so accessibility is required for most roads. Having access to the road, however, can slow traffic down and pose a hazard when there are large numbers of fast vehicles. Therefore, some roads, such as motorways, are designed only to provide links and do not have access. Roads providing access lead off the motorways rather than having a direct access to properties on the motorway. However, most roads provide both links and property access. Roads work in systems. Small residential roads lead to larger collector roads, which in turn feed into even larger arterial roads and motorways. This is called the roading network. The network needs to be designed so that each level can accommodate the traffic requirements. As much as possible, smaller roads should connect to larger, faster roads as quickly as possible to enable faster travelling speeds. The roads also need to be able to cater for the traffic flows. A road that is jammed with traffic all of the time is not really working. Adding more lanes, providing alternative routes, removing on-road parking, and changing traffic speeds are all options to get a road flowing properly, but all have social and economic costs. However, it is uneconomical to build a road to cater for the peak flows that may occur. This would result in us spending excessive amounts of money on high-capacity roads that are badly underutilized outside of peak hours. So there is always a balance between providing extra capacity and expending what is usually taxpayer or ratepayer money. The cost of maintenance is also an issue. A road can be built at a low cost but may require excessive maintenance, which adds to the costs of the road over its life. So both the cost of building the road, the capital cost, and the cost of maintaining it need to be considered in design. Maintenance costs money, but also involves temporary disturbance to traffic flows while the maintenance is carried out. Therefore, it is important that the road does not require excessive amounts of maintenance. The design of a road needs to account for the number of vehicle movements and the number of heavy vehicles in particular, as well as the weather, underlying soil, and other parameters. So the road is designed to be able to remain in operation for long periods of time without maintenance. The road has to provide a smooth, comfortable ride to make it easier on the vehicle occupants and to minimize damage to the vehicles. Bumpy roads also pose a safety hazard as they can cause the driver to lose control. Rough roads also require more power to overcome the increased friction on the road, so rough roads result in more fuel usage. Roads often need to cater for non-vehicular traffic such as cyclists and pedestrians as well as road vehicles. These road users need to be able to use the road safely, so footpaths and cycleways may be added to separate the different road users. So, there are quite a few requirements for a road, and sometimes they need to be balanced to provide a road that does what it's required to do for a reasonable cost.